Look at YouTube or using your videos to spread your content and message and distribute it amongst multiple platforms. So let's take a look at how this is done. So what I want you to really recognize behind creating videos or YouTube videos is really the power that you have in that content medium. So here, as I'm speaking to you and talking, we have a lot of forms of content. Not only do you have the visual aspect, you have the auditory aspect, and from there you can extract so many different things. So look at this as a starting point. So as you create videos, so here now I have the video, so that's one form of content. I have the audio, okay, so now we have kind of two separate components and pieces. But from the audio part, what I could do is now look at it and extract the text. Okay, that'll allow me to create more content. And from the video, what I could create is pictures. So as I extract photos and screenshots, now I can combine and create things. So taking a look at, let's say, text plus pictures, now this can allow me to create articles for my website. So you can see how this really works now to the bigger extent of really stemming it, because the baseline is all the YouTube video or the video itself. From the audio here, I can create a podcast, right? So now you've got a podcast that you can start building on and growing. So that's what I really want you to start thinking about as you're looking to develop these kinds of things and creating video content, is look at starting to distribute things. So as you start stemming from the stem of a video, okay, let's look at how we can distribute this content, because the power of this, as you can see, is ginormous. It's huge because you can extract so many different things from a video. So looking at the video here, well, let's say we go ahead and we extract the audio. Now we can do a podcast. So this will allow me to be kind of in the iTunes or podcasting world. I can also take that to SoundCloud. Okay, so now I'm in SoundCloud. Even though it's more of a music related thing, you can still take it to SoundCloud. Okay, let's look at extracting pictures, articles, text. So now I have articles, right? So if I go here, I can create an article and distribute that to my website. And that can be distributed to other websites as well. I could go ahead and take this now and take that content and distribute it amongst, let's say I have social media, so I have Facebook, I have Instagram, which is now also Facebook. You could take this and little bits and pieces and put it into Twitter, sharing your content, and taking the pictures and converting those pictures into more visual representations, which could be more into Pinterest, depending on the type of website that you're running. So looking at all this, you can see really how this message now can start to spread further and further. And if you take it another notch further, let's look at creating, and here we're creating, let's say, products. Okay, and let's look at how that's really going to be developed. So from the video aspect, and we start going into that next stage, well, what we could do is look at the audio part of that. And from the audio side, well, I could create an audio book. Now I have a product that's created. From the articles on the website and the text and the pictures, I could create kind of a regular, let's just say, print book or an ebook. So again, another type of product. Now, yes, you could expand upon that. You'll need a few more additional chapters and things to really get your book going. But as you can see, you can take that from those videos and start growing it. From just the video itself, as you start expanding this further, let's put it over here, you could have a course, like a video course. So now this again starts to expand further and further and further, where you're taking one piece of content and look at distribution more so, rather than, hey, I have to create a new video every single time and then it's only going out to YouTube. Whereas instead, you start with one piece of content and you look at, okay, how can I redistribute this to this platform, that platform, that platform, multiple platforms, and continue to expand that through a systematic approach. And that's usually a better way, because let's say it takes you 20 minutes to create a video, maybe editing, creating thumbnails, that kind of thing. And then to spread to each of these maybe takes, let's say, 5 minutes a piece. It doesn't take that long to do all of these things once you have a system in place. Sometimes you can use things like Zapier and create zaps where they can go out automatically, like to Facebook and Instagram once they're posted on your website. So you can do those kinds of things. You can extract that audio from here within a few minutes and it can go out to iTunes. So it's a lot quicker, and not to mention, if you're the one that's filming the videos and doing all the video part, much of this distribution network that you need to create, you can actually outsource to somebody else. So that way you can focus more on the video production side. So thank you so much for joining me in this week's video. I hope you really found it helpful and insightful to looking at the distribution part of your content rather than just constantly trying to output new things. Now, if you want to see other great videos like this one, be sure to click my link right over here, enter your name and email address when you get there, and you'll get notified through our newsletter when new content pieces are released, along with some other great